Yo, what is going on? It is Thursday, February 26th, 5:59 p.m. And some changes are going to be made. I say that pretty commonly, but after a good talk with my boy Eli, he helped me realize a lot of things. And I'm going to be implementing new rules as far as myself goes because this cannot continue to happen. It is my worst failure. Not my worst failure, but it's my biggest thing holding me back. So essentially, when I got funded again, like more, a couple $100,000 in funding, I took a couple L's, and that put more fear into my heart, even though that was already my problem, and I felt like I was breaking out of it, but now I'm back. And that's why I haven't won this year. And what's more frustrating about not winning so far this year is that there's been opportunities for me to at least see a dub go through, and I failed to act on them. That's no longer. So the new rule, before we even get into today, I'm going to talk a little bit, I might ramble a little bit if you want to skip ahead. The new rule is 3 trades next week, minimum. I spend a lot of time doing forward test and shit like that play out. Those are just going to be entries. Obviously, 1 trade a day, two trades a day break even. 2 trades a day max. One L I'm done, 1 dub I'm done, 2 break evens I'm done. Yeah, those are the rules. But 3 trades next week has to be done because I spend a lot of time discretionarily forward testing things and I never enter, and they ultimately play out more often than not. And you guys see them here, and you will see that again today. But yeah, Eli was basically just telling me, like, but there's one of 2 outcomes. Either I blow these accounts or I get a payout. Instead of being stuck in drawdown hell for the rest of the year, I have to do that. Psych isn't completed overnight. It's a day-by-day process that's built, and everyone's journey is different. Unfortunately, my journey does, not unfortunately, because I'm blessed to be having struggles, man. Fortunately, my journey does have these struggles. And I'm here to be able to talk to myself or whoever is watching and work on them. It's just about me being as honest as ever. But yeah, those are the new rules. Let me go back to this quick conversation real quick because he said a lot of real shit. And he was like, bro, no, not even failing, but try more. That was the one I meant to bring up. And not try in a sense to where it's like, oh, like I'm not doing enough. I'm bullshit on the charts, this, and that. No, just try as in be okay with failing. I preach that a lot. I say that a lot. I tell that to myself over and over again, but I never act upon it. I need to be okay with failing. And it's not in a sense to where I'm entering trades with the mindset like, oh, I lost, because then I already lost. It's entering trades and accepting the outcome, bro. Not being fearful. Because what are these? I already spent all the money on these accounts. The money's gone. There's nothing I can do. Like, if I blow all these accounts, nothing. The credit card's paid off. All the accounts are paid for. Do I have money to buy new ones? Yeah, I can buy a fucking million accounts. No flex. No, I can't buy a million accounts, bro. I'm trolling. But yeah, I can buy new accounts. Do I want to? No. I would actually want to get a payout to put that money towards new accounts. But bro, it's part of the process, Nick. Yeah, that's probably as real as I've gotten in a while. You obviously know my struggles of being fearful, and I think that it really stems from just seeing a lot of L's take place right as soon as I hopped on funded. And yeah, let me go back to what else I said. It's the truth though. Like I'll keep being in the cycle of like, oh, 1 trade a week, oh, break even, oh, L, oh, I got my first win, but I just took 6 L's and it took me 3 months. You know what I mean? Yeah, here's the chats with him. So yeah, it's just gotta enter, bro. Like it's my problem is that I'm scared and only seeking A+ entries, and that's where my failure is. So yeah, spent the last 4 minutes talking about it. So tomorrow, if I see that trade, I'm taking it. Discretionary model. I know my discretionary model. What is it? Break a structure, order block, inverse fair value gap, should SMT. But the main thing is drawing liquidity. Drawing liquidity is king for me. It needs to be toward a prominent drawing liquidity that isn't SMT'd already. We had that opportunity multiple times today, and I failed to take them. I have them marked out right when I move my camera, so you'll see. But yeah. So yeah. Let's just get into today because that's not the whole model, but like obviously a lot of discretion plays into it. Certain candle closures under certain things. I'll get into it a little bit right now. It's going to be a decently long video, probably like 10 minutes. Whoops. Trying to move my camera, bro. I got class in like 20 minutes too. All right, so coming into the day. I honestly had a decently bullish bias. As you can see, we had a lot of uptrending since last night we were just in an overall uptrend. I wanted to see end dog get filled or even previous day get filled on either asset before we continued a trend lower. And honestly, just more so previous day high, we were already end dog SMT'd. We had hit the high time frame OTE and then rejected off a lot. So like that's why I wasn't surprised when we were bearish. And also you can see right at 850 we started trending down. We did have 830 news, but if we take a look, that fucking news candle meant nothing. It got taken out both sides within like 5 minutes. Then we just dumped. Entry to London. We were right here at open, so I'm like, cool, London low, 1 hour, 15-minute equal lows, midnight open, beautiful, let me get an entry. The 930 candle itself dumped it. I was kind of hoping we could have, I literally, I swear to you on everything I love, I would have taken any retrace with a bearish candle out from this gap, this tiny ass little gap, or just, where's it at? Like equilibrium of this range. Swear to you I would have. There wasn't even like a 5-minute, I believe, to even tag into. Yeah, we did, but it was at 9:15, so there was nothing like, yeah, we hadn't created a new one. But yeah, nothing. As you can see, that one candle fully delivered us down all the way through all 3 draws on liquidity. We had a up. I would have taken another. Just get into this. Just get into here. Get into here. Manipulate into here because we had this gap. We had now this gap that's a 15-minute. We had this 1-minute gap. We had this 1-minute gap. We had this 1-minute gap. All of these had never been refilled, or I'm sorry, tested. And we just swept all of this out. So I'm going to want to see a retracement. Inverse out. Not even, I'm sorry, not an inverse. Just any like strong displacing candle out. Preferably a candle closure under the bodies. Because of how close it is to open, I'm okay with that. But as you can see, no retracement. Dump straight down. Then I spent a lot of my time trying to take, there was a 1-minute inverse right here. And I wanted a, basically just order block, retest, displacing candle above this. Just because we were so bearish, I didn't want to like fade it, go break even at the 5-minute, just target probably this 15-minute or just this high right here. We never got that. So if you would have taken this 1-minute IFVG, probably would have gone break even. We then continued a lot lower, and here's where my failures begun on the day. I can see that we had a good retracement up here forming this order block. So this is now an order block because we retrace into this 1-minute. Did we even retrace into a 5? That could have also been seen right there. Nah. Okay. So right, that retraces into here. I'm not pulling up ES because we really had no like high time frame SMTs. And I failed because I didn't really do it in my back testing. Previous day AM low, previous day AM high. I never really liked use them. So that was why I forward tested this and it played out beautifully. Again, order block. We had a retest and a respect of this 1-minute gap. Loved these wicks. The displacement was beautiful. Honestly, the entrance could have been right here even, to be honest. This could have 100% been the entry. This 100% could have easily been the entry because order block, retested, candle closure out. Fair value gap respected, beautiful rejection wick. And yeah, this could have easily been the entry right here. But the one that I did forward test was this entry to a 1 to like 1. Because again, order block respected this fair value gap. Breaker structure. We had a CISD right here. Just beautiful, bro. The last down placing candle before the move up, we closed under the body. CISD. So again, this candle could have been the entry, to be honest. This candle would have been the early entry. This candle was a super confirmed entry because a good displacing move out of this 1-minute gap. As far as my personal discretionary model goes, I know Ali took this trade and it banked for him. His stop losses are a lot tighter than mine though. His stop loss would have been like some shit like this. His take profit like right here. Like this is the type of shit he runs. No. I'm sorry. That's not me yet. I'm more of a give me my 1-to-1 too, but yeah. And then here, we did come up, tag into this higher gap up here of the 2. That's why I'm okay with this one being inversed. And it weakly got inverse. Look at that weak ass fucking inverse, which we started displacing out of. We then form this into an order block right here. We get this inverse. So we get this inverse. We retest the inverse. We displace out. Again, market structure shift under all of these candles. I love that we close under all of these wicks. I love all of these wicks up here because it's showing that we don't want to continue higher. This wasn't yet an order block because we didn't close under it, to be honest. Which why this one's okay being forward tested. 2-minute didn't even form it into an order block. Yeah, trying to really focus on one of those 1 minute entry triggers, and then the fucking dump of doom all the way down. Why would this have been good? So we were showing that we wanted to reject higher because we were, yes, we inversed, but then we immediately wicked off of here. We had this, we had the, you know, like the breaker structure to the downside, CISDs, whatever. This technically is an order block because it's the move up that swept liquidity into here. So this is technically an order block retest, displacing candle out. We clearly don't want to trend any higher into here. This is a now protected high on the 1 minute time frame. We have an hourly gap below, but what's even better, we have this hourly resting not only, I believe on both assets it was resting. Why is ES being a bitch? So yeah, this hourly was resting. Let me double check. Yep, on both assets, the hourly was resting. We had a lot of sell side. We had previous day London low. We had this Asia low paired with, that was inside of a 4 hour yesterday, which then means that we have previous day low, all of this sell side, and a 4 hour on NQ, which is why this isn't a bad trade, because we are so bearish and the draws is clearly lower. That's why I liked this one. Stop definitely could have been a little bit tighter, but maybe would have wicked me out on this candle. Like, maybe could have been right here. I just like the more protected stop to be extra cautious. This even could have been held down to this sell side, to be honest. This sell side, to be honest, like it would have been ridiculous. But just a 1-to-1. And yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, I need to act upon these. I need to enter these. That's what it boils down to, bro. That's genuinely what it boils down to. And I'm saying it now. Remember the rules. 3 trades minimum. And it needs to be trades like this. Like, see how these were forward tests, but these are actually good entries. Why? Because draw on liquidity is king. And what was resting right there? Draw on fucking liquidity with the entry that I was discretionarily testing. No more forward tests of these kind of trades, Nick. It's set in stone, bro. You always keep saying the change is about to come, to change this, to change that. Bitch, stop fucking acting like the change is going to come and make the change come. All right, on that note, catch you guys tomorrow.